Hi everyone and welcome to the 2020 iCAN Summit. My name is Charlie Thompson and I'm the founder and chair of the International Children's Advisory Network. I was hoping to deliver these opening remarks to you live from Lyon, France, but as you know, the global pandemic has made that impossible. I pray that each of you, as well as your family, friends, and colleagues, are safe during these challenging times. We've all experienced, some of us very personally, the incredible pain and suffering that COVID-19 has brought across the globe. However, I want to open this year's summit with a positive message of hope and inspiration. As I was preparing for these opening remarks, I looked back through my Outlook folders and found an email from May 10th of 2013 to my colleagues on the American Academy of Pediatrics section on Advances in Therapeutics and Technology, a new group that I was chairing at the time. I had written the email during a teleconference in which Jenny Preston and her colleagues were discussing their Young Persons Advisory Group and the input they were providing to pediatric research. I was intrigued and asked my colleagues if we should consider launching such a group in the U.S. 83 days later, the first U.S. chapter, Kids Connecticut, held its first meeting at Connecticut Children's Medical Center. And less than 2 years later, in June of 2015, the International Children's Advisory Network was launched at the 2015 iCAN Research and Advocacy Summit in Washington, D.C., bringing together more than 130 children, parents, and group leaders from 8 different countries. Since that launch, we have successfully hosted 4 more summits in Barcelona, Spain, Orlando, Florida, Edinburgh, Scotland, and Kansas City, Missouri. Today, we're meeting virtually as a dedicated global consortium of 27 children's advisory groups spanning 4 continents. Our dedicated youth member groups work in unison around the world to provide a voice for children and families in health, medicine, research, and innovation, with the goal of fostering greater global understanding about the importance of the voice of the pediatric patient and caregiver. The growth of our sponsoring partners has been nothing short of incredible. Jumo Health, Pfizer, Eli Lilly, Covance, UCB, the Pediatric Trials Network, Shriners Hospitals for Children, the AAP section on Advances in Therapeutics and Technology, Divvy Up, Georgia Tech, and Worldwide Clinical Trials. iCAN has also been engaged around the world with numerous key community partners, such as Dr. Anthony Chang, AI Med, the International Society for Pediatric Innovation, Global Genes, and UNICEF. Over the last several years, there have been many moments during which each of us on the board of directors have beamed with pride at the incredible work being done by the iCAN youth. For example, in November 2019, the FDA invited iCAN youth to participate in their Advancing the Development of Pediatric Therapeutics workshop. I had the honor of attending that meeting live and hearing firsthand how these young people boldly took the stage and let their voices be heard. At the conclusion of the meeting, the FDA organizer said to me, "I can tell you that the folks in the room sat up and took notice when the kids spoke." That, iCAN, is what you are accomplishing. Ultimately, as the world has been reeling from COVID-19, there have been countless stories of compassion, creativity, and innovation that make us all proud. And things are no different here at iCAN. In the midst of shutdown, quarantine, and medical, economic, and emotional hardship, Amy Omer and the iCAN Board of Directors have continued to move forward, doing what they know is right for children and families. For those of you who know them, their passion and dedication to the cause is humbling and inspirational. If you don't know them, you'll be pleasantly introduced over the course of this week. I'd like to recognize all of our partners, those that have been with iCAN since the beginning, and those that are joining us for the first time this week. Your support and partnership is critical to the delivery of our common goals. And finally, a special word to our youth, their families, the team leaders, and all the volunteers across the globe who make this dream a reality each and every day. You are iCAN, and the future of the organization is in your hands. Have a wonderful summit.